Well, hello everyone. It's me, Dan Scott. And those of you who know my history with kidney disease and may yourself be suffering the same really need to know about pea protein, which I didn't know about when I was sitting in the dialysis chair, but really wish I had known. Where those of you familiar with CKD, chronic kidney disease, know that consuming too much potassium and phosphorus can be very dangerous. And all meat is very, very high in these compounds. However, pea protein is not. In fact, I don't think that pea protein has any potassium or phosphorus in it. So for those on a restricted CKD diet, this can be an excellent option for their source of protein. Now, of course, since my transplant, I'm not on a restricted diet, but I still like to consume pea protein occasionally, because not only is it easily digested, but it's very rich in all of the branched chain amino acids and can provide great benefits for those on restricted CKD diets. So this is how I make pea protein soup. So here I'm using some homemade bone broth, but of course you can use water. Then add seasonings according to your liking, which I'm using some chicken bouillon. Where another flavor I really enjoy is Bragg's seasoning, which I put into a coffee grinder and grind up very fine so it dissolves quickly in the soup. Where I also add some garlic powder, and sometimes I also add onion powder. And of course it's not rocket science, so we just add a cup of liquid to a glass container which is microwavable, and start adding your seasonings. Garlic powder to taste, onion powder if you prefer. And I just measure 1 teaspoon of the chicken bouillon because my bone broth is not seasoned. And if you prefer, you can just use your favorite kind of salt. And then a sprinkle of the Bragg's. And off to the microwave, where I heat this up for about 1:45 seconds. And here I also am going to add some collagen, hydrolyzed collagen powder, which Bulk Supplements brand is very powdery, almost like baby powder, and it can make a mess if you're not careful with it. So here I'm adding 2 of these scoops, which is about 20 grams of collagen, where you're going to want to use a whisk and start slow, because like I said, this stuff is messy. It'll just fly out of here. And after about 2 minutes, this should be completely dissolved. But you have to just keep stirring it because it will appear as if it's clumping up, but it does dissolve very nicely in this hot liquid. Now the last ingredient is the pea protein, of which I weigh out exactly 30 grams. And sometimes I'll double the recipe if I'm wanting to get a blast of protein. But at the end of the video, I'll give you the macros for the 30-gram recipe. Now the pea protein dissolves rather easily and quickly, but understand that if you let this soup sit for a few minutes, you'll notice it will separate. So if you don't consume it quickly, you're going to want to stir it occasionally before you take sips. So if I'm going to take my time eating it, I'll grab a spoon and keep it in the soup and then occasionally stir it before I take sips. Of course, you could add to this whatever you like. If you're looking for more calories from fat, add some coconut oil or avocado oil or even olive oil.
For your health!
Just kidding. I love pea protein. Okay, so if you'd like to know what the macros on my little pea protein is, Now Foods pea protein. Got 30 grams there. The collagen, Bulk Supplements, got 20 grams. And as for the bone broth, I just use Pacific because mine's homemade. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be close. So we see we've got a total protein 52, where actually the collagen is 17.6 of that. 1.9 carbs, 2.3 fat. Okay, so this is a small part of my calories. But it's a great powerhouse of protein-packed collagen power. So give it a try. Hope you enjoy.